It's weird to both like a game and think it's complete ass. Stranded Deep is a survival game released on PC during 2015, and it finally came to PlayStation. Hey lads, don't worry about it. It only took 5 years, and I'm sure with all that extra time, you smoothed out all the bugs. Let's just get this started. So, you crash in a plane, because it's a survival game and planes are made out of bread. And from there, you find dry land, craft, eat, drink, and avoid all the pissy snakes that ruin your day. And that's when I noticed the crafting menu was grayed out. Turns out, one of the recipes that was grayed out was something called the antidote, and it's at level 3. Oh well, probably won't need it later. No biggie, I thought, as I continued on my way, only to hear a hissing noise and then see a green-red screen, followed by a desperate and frustrating search across the sea for a week only to die on my stack of floating logs. Look, being poisoned before your crafting level is 3 is a death sentence, especially when you can't even sail, because that is also locked behind crafting level fucking 3. Luckily, you can turn them off, which is nice. So, what is it that you do in this game besides psychotically avoiding snakes? Most of what you do is the typical stuff. Make a shack, fire, build boats, and explore. Pretty simple stuff, only that to get the boat that isn't cardboard requires your crafting level to also be 3. So the funner parts of the game take a while to get to, and even after you start exploring, it does get pretty dull. Even the undersea stuff, which is beautiful and scary at first, looks the same wherever you go. Exploration becomes mundane. Using the boats can get you around fast, and you can eventually build a gyrocopter, which is locked behind crafting level 6, and it's not needed to beat the game. So I wouldn't know how it feels to slowly grind for fuel and burn it up in one trip, but I do know the sailing is boring. After your raft is big enough, nothing can hurt you or flip over the raft, save for the big 3. More on that in a minute. So major portions of the game are just you floating from copy-pasted island to copy-pasted island. This game can't really escape the worst aspects of survival games. The giant lapses of time where nothing happens, punctuated by tedious collecting, needy survival meters, and a general lack of polish. It feels like the devs taped this up last second to cash in on the whole everyone's in total isolation thing. It's cast away the game. That's the selling point. But imagine for a moment stripping out the survival stuff. There goes 70% of the game, the boring vast majority of the game. Not only is it boring, but it's awkward. Here's how to hotbar, for example. Hold L1, pick which direction button you want. Then you have to select an item. This could have been done with the wheel and a press of a button, but no, this game started on PC, so awkward controls for you console peasants. All of this so that you can eventually kill 3 big monsters around the game world, in which you get parts for a plane to escape. I don't actually want to spoil this part. It's actually pretty fun when it works. It was a bit of a lurch though, because this whole time you only sail, collect, craft, and hunt the occasionally derpy shark. Not so much monster battling in the middle of the deep ocean. But, like the rest of the game, it's a bit janky as well. I will give it this. The game has some pretty cool moments. Impressive moments, even. The quiet moments in this game can amaze. But all of these really interesting moments and really interesting things that you can do are sandwiched between the boring sailing, crafting, and if you decide to be a masochist, the fucking snake bites. So, do you get it? Get it when it's on sale for $10.